Good morning, everybody. I pray everybody is having a humpalicious hump day on today. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. Happy hump day to you. We are halfway through the week. Let us make it, y'all. We got to make it. Seriously. I know I got to make it. Uh, Today in this math session, we are going to be reviewing how to multiply binomials. Remember, there are three methods that I taught on how you can multiply binomials. If you forgot, please watch the playback. I encourage you and strongly implore you to do so. All right. So, right now, what we're going to do, we are simply just going to go over the worksheet that I sent out on yesterday. If you are watching this playback and you did not receive a worksheet, please email me and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to provide this for you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, yeah, I think I'll leave this up. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. All right. So number one says, and remember, you can use any method that you like. I think I'm just going to stick with the regular FOIL method. I'm not going to write out all the steps, but I'll just have the arrows pointing to what is being multiplied. So that way you can still see it. All right. So for number one, we have 4x minus 5 times x minus 3. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I want to multiply my first terms, which is 4x times x. And that's going to give me what? What is 4x times x? And please answer. Okay. The answer is 4x.
4x squared.
Yes, 4x squared. Thank you, Mr. McFadden. Okay. Something is telling me I need to type this out, but I'll probably do that later. All right. So the next thing I'm going to multiply, I am going to multiply my outer terms. So remember, the blue represents the first term, and now I'm going to multiply my outer terms, which are represented by the red. So what is 4x times negative 3?
12.
Yes, it is 12. Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. McFadden. The answer is negative 12 because remember, we have a negative 3 right here. So we have 4x times negative 3, and that's going to give us the negative 12x. Okay, but very good. Okay, so the next,
I always
um,
get confused.
huh?
I always get confused with which which one get the sign. So that's what that's why I just said 12 because I ain't know if it was negative or positive.
Oh, I see. So remember, the minus sign. Now, okay, let me say this. When we read it, we read this as 4x minus 5 times x minus 3. Okay, so that's how we read the problem. However, we understand that because there is a minus sign in front of the number, that automatically makes it negative. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's starting to.
Okay. So just remember, when we get to number 3, it'll all make sense. Because number 1 and 2, they got negatives there for whatever reason. All right. So the next one we have negative 5 times x. So these are my inner terms. So what is negative 5 times x?
Negative 5x.
Very good. Excellent. So negative 5x. And then last but certainly not the least, we have our last terms. So my last terms are going to be negative 5 times negative 3, which gives me a
Positive 15.
positive 15. There we go. Now, Mr. McFadden, I have a question. Where are my like terms?
The negative 12x and the negative 5x.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is this. Let me see. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. All right. And let me use. All right. So these are my like terms right here. Okay. That's what you said. I'm just going off of what you told me.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my like terms. So this is my question. What is negative 12 minus 5?
A negative 7.
Not negative 7. So remember, we have to use our keep, change rule because we're subtracting.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so that's going to be negative 12 plus a negative 5. So that's going to give me a what?
A positive 17.
No, look at your signs.
A negative 17.
That's it. A negative 17. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Hampton.
How are you, Miss Philomena?
I'm good. Are you?
I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. We are going over, Ms. Philomena, the worksheet that I gave out yesterday. So if you didn't do it, don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh, I did some.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So we're just going over those problems. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So my answer, my final answer, I'm going to go ahead and write it in blue because that's just kind of what I do. My final answer would be 4x squared minus 17x plus 15. Okay. So for anyone that's watching the playback, remember your like terms are, excuse me, are going to be in the middle. So whatever the sign tells you to do, you do it. So this sign lets us know that we have to subtract. So over here, I said negative 12 minus 5. So that means I have to use my keep, change rule because I am subtracting integers. Okay. So that was an excellent job, Mr. McFadden. All right. So for number 2, I'm going to do the same thing again. And that's the thing I want everybody to see. I'm not deviating away from the rule. I'm just doing regular FOIL. Now again, I can use the box method. I can use the distributive property method, but because I am limited on space, that's the only reason why I am using the FOIL method. So again, I hope you all can still see with the color coordination um, what I multiplied. Okay. So for number 2, tell me what I'm going to multiply first. What 2 terms will I multiply first?
The 4x and the x.
Excellent job, Mr. McFadden. And when I do that, what is my answer?
4x squared.
Excellent job. 4x squared. All right. What are the next 2 terms that I'm going to multiply?
The negative 4 and negative 4.
No, those are my last terms. So I'm going to do outer. So what 2 terms are my outer terms?
The 4x and the negative 4.
Very, very good. You are cooking with gasoline today. Okay. Just for anybody that's following along. So I have I'm sorry, negative 4 times 4x. That's going to give me a negative 16x.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, I will use my green. What are my inner terms that I'm multiplying?
The 4 and the X.
Yep, the negative 4 and the x. So I have negative 4 here times my x, and that's going to give me what?
4x.
Negative 4x. Very good, Miss Philomena. Excellent job. All right. And so last but not least, we have a negative 4 times a negative 4. So what's a negative times a negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Okay, so my answer here is going to be positive 16. Okay. So now my question is, where are my like terms?
Negative 16 x negative 4x.
Yes, excellent job. Okay. So now what I have is, okay, I don't know who's, I'm hearing some background noise. Not quite sure um, who it may be, but just to be reminded that this is recording. So any noises that we hear, it will be added or it will be on the recording. Okay. All right. So when I have a negative 16 minus 4, what is my answer?
20.
I'm sorry.
20.
Okay, negative 20. So remember, we got to use our keep, change, change rule. Okay, so my final answer, I'm going to write this in blue, will be 4x squared minus 20x, all right, plus 16. Okay, all right, all right. So for number 3, again, we're just using the same method, same rules. Everything is repetitious because, as you know, that is how we learn things. We learn things through repetition. So, what am I multiplying here for number 3? What are my first terms?
The 2x times 5.
No, those are my. That's actually my outer terms. So those would be my outer terms. But before I get to my outer, I have to multiply my first term. So 2x is my first term here. So if 2x is my first term here, then I am going to be multiplying that by my first term for the second one, which is 3x.
Okay.
Okay. So just remember, it's based on the position. So 2x is the first term in this binomial, and 3x is the first term in the second binomial.
Gotcha.
So when I multiply that, I am going to get a what? What's my answer?
6x.
6x squared. Okay. And I know y'all probably can't see that. Uh-oh. I know y'all can't see. I can't even see that. And I wrote it. Let's see. Okay. Don't want to cooperate. All right. So we have, okay, that's better. All right. So next we have the outer terms. Now, Mr. McFadden, I'm going to multiply my 2x times my 5 because that's my outer term. So what is 2x times 5?
10x.
10x. Excellent job. All right. Y'all know I'm a little particular. Things don't want to. All right. So that gives me 10x. All right. All right. So now I'm going to go to the green. What are my inner terms that I'm multiplying?
2 times the 3, 3x.
Yes, sir. 2 times the 3x. And that gives me what?
6x.
6x. All right. We're on a roll now. We cooking. And last but not least, what are my last terms that I'm going to multiply? And if you don't know, just say, Miss Hampton, I don't know.
I don't know, Miss Hampton.
Okay. I want you to look at the pattern. I want you to look at number one, and I want you to look at number two. Remember, this is nothing more than a repeated pattern. So I want you to look at what's in the black. You see, I'm using the same colors to represent what you're multiplying. So I want you to look at what's in black. What two numbers am I multiplying that would be in black for number three?
The 2 and the 5,
Very good. That's it. So when I do that, that's going to give me, what's 2 times 5?
10.
10. See? It's no biggie. Now, where are my like terms?
The 6x and 10x.
Yep. And the last time I checked, what's 10 plus 6?
16x.
Yep. That's it. So my final answer in all of this would be 6x,
Squared.
okay, plus 16x plus 10. Okay. So remember, I just want you to make, and this is not just for you, as in you, Mr. McFadden, but for anybody that's watching this playback video. Remember, math is nothing but repetition. So once you understand the rules and how everything works, you can just repeat it. So again, you're going to see in numbers 1 through 3. If I can find my thing right here. I wish I could change this so I could see it. um, but as you can see, for the first terms, I wrote them all in blue. My second terms, when I multiply them, they are all in red. My third terms are written in green, and my fourth terms, which is the last term, is all written in black. And then I underlined the my outer, I'm sorry, I underlined my like terms, which are in the middle, and then I wrote my answer out in blue. So again, once you recognize the pattern, you'll pick it up just like that. All right, so let's look at number 4. Okay, it's already in blue. Cool. All right, what two terms am I multiplying?
The 4x and 3x.
Yes, sir, the 4x and the 3x. And that's going to give me what?
12x.
Okay, it's going to be 12x squared. So remember, when we multiply like terms, we are multiplying the numbers, but we have to make sure that we add those coefficients. I'm sorry, not the coefficients. We add the exponents, excuse me. Okay, so we have 4 times 3, which gives us a 12. And remember, there is an invincible, and yes, I said invincible. I know it's invisible, but I just like saying it that way. There is an invincible 1 as an exponent. They're not going to write it out. They're not going to say 4x to the first power. They're not going to write it out that way. So you have to remember that there is an imaginary one here. So when you multiply the coefficients or the numbers, you're going to add your exponent. So 1 plus 1 gives us that 2. So that's how we came up with 12x squared. Okay. Now, what are my next two terms that I'm multiplying?
The 4x and 3.
Yes, sir. The 4x and the 3. Okay. And when I do that, 4x times 3 is going to give me what?
12x.
12x. All right. What are my inner terms that I'm going to be multiplying?
The 2 times the 3.
Okay. The negative 2 times the 3, but I'll
3.
take it. So what is negative 2 times 3x?
Negative 6x.
Negative 6x. Excellent. All right. And then last but not least, I'm going to change it in black. What are my last two terms that I'm multiplying?
The negative 2 and the 2 times the 3.
Yep, negative 2 times the 3, and that gives me a what? Uh-oh.
A 6.
Negative 6, but I'll take it.
Negative 6.
All right. Let me move this. All right. Just going to make a little room here. All right. So, Mr. McFadden, where are my like terms?
The 6x and the 12x.
Yes, sir. So, my question to you is, oh, that's ugly, but I will take it. What is 12 minus 6?
6x squared.
Well, no, I'm just asking what's 12 minus
Oh,
6?
6.
Yes. Okay, so remember, we're going to do exactly what this operation tells us to do because we're combining our like terms. Okay, so my final answer for this whole shaboing boing is going to be 12x squared, and that's going to be plus 6x, because remember, 12 minus 6 gives us 6x, and that's going to be minus 6. Okay. All right, so how do we feel so far about multiplying binomials? Is it starting to make sense, or is this is like, yeah, Miss Hampton, I got it. Talk to me.
Starting to make a lot of sense.
Okay, I'm here for it. All right, totally here for it. All right, so we're going to continue. We're almost halfway there with our review for today. All right, so let me make sure. Matter of fact, I see, I knew I wrote that too big. I knew it. Because I'm not going to have room for number 5. See, I knew it. All right. Let me rewrite that. All right. 12x squared plus 6x minus 6. Okay. All right. Ooh. Sorry, y'all, if y'all see me scratching my little arm. All right. So, number 5, walk me through it. Now, this time, I just want you to walk me through everything. I ain't going to say nothing. Tell me what I'm multiplying. Tell me the answer. Give me all the steps.
2x times x.
Okay, and that's going to give me what?
Two 2x squared.
Yes, sir. All right. Tell me what's next.
Uh, negative 1 times 5.
No. What color is next? Red, right?
Red. Oh, okay.
But I see what you're doing, Mr. McFadden. You're trying to work this from left to right. And that's
Um,
I know, and I like I say, I because when you did it, I'm like, oh, okay. So remember with multiplying binomials, you don't work from left to right. There's a certain pattern that you gotta follow.
okay.
But you're still doing good. I'm just, just letting you know.
Okay.
All right. So tell me what I'm going to be multiplying next.
The the negative 1x times 5.
Oh, okay. Okay. The X times five. Okay. I got why you said that. I'm here for it. So when I do that, what's my answer?
Um, it's gonna be
So I have 5
5x.
times X. Yep. There's going to be 5X. All right. All right. Next is, next is green. What we got?
Negative 1 times 2x.
Yes, sir. My pen can stay in one spot. All right. And that's going to give me what?
Um, negative 2x.
Negative 2X. All right. And last but not least, what's in black?
Negative 1 times 5.
Yep. Which gives me a what?
5.
Well, what's a negative times a
Ne-
positive? You said
a
negative?
negative.
Okay.
Negative.
All right. There we go. All right. Where are my like terms?
The 5x and the -2.
Okay. So my question is, what's 5 minus 2?
-2 is 3.
So my final answer is going to be 2x squared plus 3x
-5.
minus 5. That's it. Okay. We're moving along very swimmingly. Moving along very swimmingly. All right. Number 6. Want you to walk me through everything.
Give somebody else a chance.
I don't know if anybody else is on. uh I know we were having, I think it was some, maybe may have been some technical difficulties, but I'm
Okay.
not quite sure.
Okay, so we go from the 4x times 5x.
Yep, which is,
Um 28 squared.
yes, sir. All right, tell me what's next.
All right, the next is that was out of there. The 2 times 4.
No, that's my inner.
No, yeah, that's the inner. The 4, the 4 times the 5x.
Yep, so 5x times 4, and that gives me what?
20, 20x.
Yep, 20x. That's it. All right, green is next,
2 times 4x.
which gives me,
8, 8x.
Uh-oh. I was getting I was getting ready to put a 8M. I don't know why I was thinking M and all of these are X's, so my apologies.
Nah, yeah.
Why am I finna be ready to put that? All right. And last but not the least, what numbers am I multiplying for my last term?
The the two times four,
Yep. And that gives me a
eight.
what?
Eight.
8. All right.
Now you
Where am
find
oh,
the the 20x and the 8x is your like terms.
yep. Which is what?
Are
What is
you
20 plus 8?
28x 28x squared?
No, not not 28x squared. So I know what you're doing. And I do not want you to, what's the word I'm looking for? Cross contaminate rules. Because I'm going to tell you exactly what you're doing. You are adding the numbers. When you're adding like terms, all you do is add the numbers. But what you're doing is you're adding the numbers and then adding the coefficient.
Multiplied it. Yeah.
Right, you're adding the exponents. So
Yeah.
so I know, but I understand why. Like I said, I've been doing this a very long time, so nothing ever catches me by surprise ever.
Mm,
So I just, I always tell my students though, make sure that you are very, you know, that you make sure that you don't, cross contaminate, if you will, the rules, because I know it's a lot of rules involved in this. I know it is, but
mm.
you're still doing a very good job, Mr. McFadden. So you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you, Miss Hampton.
You're very welcome, sir. So, like I said, I don't know if anybody else is here on the line with us. I think there were some technical, I think, difficulties, and I honestly can't see. That's kind of the downside, I think, with Google Meets, because I can't see on my screen who's there and who's not there. Whereas with Zoom, I can see everybody. So it's
Hmm.
just kind of one of those. Eh.
I'm sorry, I'm still here, and I am sorry that I'm not being like as engaging as I normally would be. But you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Oh, well, thank you for the encouragement, Miss Tiffany. We definitely appreciate it. We are almost done, y'all. We got 3 more problems. Or actually 4 more problems. I think now. Really? Is that really what we're doing? Okay. What? Okay, there we go. All right. Is somebody outside? I feel like I
That is
feel
not me. That is
no,
not me. I think that's Miss Wilhelmina.
no. I'm saying because it sounds like it's an airplane, and I'm just like I'm just saying it just sounds like an airplane. I'm like, is that an airplane? But I mean, no, and I'm not. I'm just saying this is what it sounds like to me. But nonetheless, we are all doing a magnificent job, and we are almost finished with this lesson for today. So I just want to throw out there, make sure that you send me send me what it is that you want me to work on tomorrow, because tomorrow is our potluck day. So I have not forgotten about those good old fashioned potlucks. So if you let me know, text me or email me what you want me to go over tomorrow, and I will do that. And I will also have worksheets available to email to you. But make sure y'all do that today. Otherwise, we're just gonna log in and look pretty and handsome. And I mean, just saying. All right. So number 7, tell me what we got. What the devil? Why is that? Okay, why is that looking like that? Okay, that's weird. Okay, number 7, we got 3x minus 3 times x minus 2. So tell me what I'm going to multiply first.
3x and x.
I thought I heard it, so I guess I'm going to take it. You're going to multiply the 3x times x, and that's going to give me 3x squared. Okay, now I'm going to go to the red. What am I multiplying next?
3 and negative 2.
Okay, 3x times negative 2, and that's going to give me a negative 6x.
Mhm.
Okay, now I'm going to go to my green. What am I multiplying in the green?
Negative
3 times x.
Okay, negative 3 times x, excellent, and that's going to give me negative 3x. And then black, we always bet on black. We got negative 3 times a negative 2, which gives me a what?
+6.
Positive 6. These are my like terms, right?
Yep.
So what is negative 6 minus 3? Ooh.
A, a
9x.
Well, negative 9. Remember, we're going to say negative 6. We're going to use our change rule.
okay.
Okay, so that's very important. Remember, when you're subtracting a negative number from a positive number or a positive number from a negative number, you always have to remember to use the change rule. Or remember, some people learned it as keep, change, opposite. It's all the same. All right. So my final answer in all of this is going to be 3x squared minus 9x plus 6. All right. All right, y'all. We rocking and rolling. We getting it done. And I'm very proud of the progress. So we're gonna keep it moving. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down here. All right. So the next one we're going to multiply is
We're
number
gonna get the
8.
whole hour out you, ain't you?
Huh?
I said we're gonna get the whole hour out you, ain't you?
Yeah, that's kind of what we doing. Uh-huh. I'm glad. Well, as soon as we finish this problem, then that's gonna be that. So it's not gonna take us 17 minutes to do these 3 problems. We should be spending them off at this point. It should take us less than 5 minutes. So tell me what I'm multiplying, or at least 10.
The 4x times 3x,
Yep. That gives me what?
12x.
12x squared. All right. Tell me what's next. Don't stop. Keep going.
4x times 2.
4x times 2, and that gives me a what?
8x.
All
8x.
right. Keep going.
Um, the 1 times 3,
Which
1
is?
times 3.
3x.
All right. One more.
1 times 2,
Which is?
2.
2.
Where my like terms at?
8x and
8x
3x.
plus
What
3.
is 8 plus 3?
11.
11.
All right.
11x.
So my final answer is
12x
12x squared plus
plus
11x
x
plus 2.
plus 2.
I don't like the way that 8 looks, so I'm going to get rid of that and rewrite it because it was slanted. I ain't like it. All right. Now we moving. Number 9. Tell me what we got.
5x times 4.
No, we're starting with the first term. So what's that first term for number 9? 5x
X
times what?
3x times 3x,
5x times 3x.
Okay,
That gives me,
4x,
15x,
15x,
okay. What's next?
5x times 4.
All right. That gives me what?
20x,
20x,
All right. Keep going.
uh, 3
3 times
3
3,
times 3,
Which is?
9,
9x,
All right. Last but not least.
3 times 4,
3 times 4,
12,
Okay. Like terms,
20x and 9x,
which gives me what?
20, what, 20 plus 9
Yep.
is
29.
29x
All right. So my final answer is going to be 15x
squared,
squared plus
29,
29. Ooh. Uh-uh. Now you know that's unacceptable. That's an unacceptable 9. All right. 29x plus 12. All right. We got 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can do this last problem in under 4 minutes. Now we got 3. So tell me what we got,
3x times 3x,
which is
it's going to be 9x squared,
8x,
9x squared. All right. What's next?
uh,
3x times 2,
You said 3x times 2, which gives me what?
6x,
6x. All right. Keep going. Y'all doing good.
negative 3 times 2,
Not yet. That's my
negative
last term,
3
oh,
Tanisha.
times 3x,
Yes, negative 3 times 3x, which gives me what?
9,
9x,
9x,
Yeah, negative 9x, but I'll take it. All right. Now, Mr. McFadden, what's the last two that I'm multiplying?
3,
negative
negative
3
3
times 2,
times 2,
Uh-huh. Which gives me a what?
6, negative
Negative
6,
6.
negative 6,
Uh-huh. What's my like terms?
6x, negative
6x and
3x,
negative 9x,
Okay, so what's 6 minus 9?
negative 3,
negative
Negative 3. So my final answer is this.
9x squared,
9x squared minus 3x minus 6. So hopefully y'all, let me scroll down just a little bit so y'all can see that. Look at that. We finished this before 11:50. So, but do you see that we didn't deviate from anything? We just simply followed the same procedure. That's all we did. Okay? So, this is what I'm going to do. If you would like for me to email you another worksheet so you can practice on this, let me know now.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Miss Philomena, would you like another worksheet?
yes ma'am,
Okay. And Miss Tiffany, if you're still with us, I'll send you one. All right. All right. So this is what we're going to do now. Because remember, your teacher's not feeling all the best. And I think 50 minutes of instructional time has been wonderful. So this is what we're going to do. Tomorrow is going to be our potluck day. So I need you guys to text me what you want me to go over. You got to let me know by today. So that way I can at least go ahead and get um get the presentation set up for you, because I don't want to waste any time by using class time to do that. So remember,
I
text me
wanna, I
whatever
want.
it is you want me to know, or whatever it is you want me to teach you tomorrow for potluck. Text it to me. Okay.
Well, you already got mine, Miss Hampton. I want to learn some more about this.
Okay, so you want to just okay, well, that's fine, Mr. McFadden. That's not a problem. All right, so y'all can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share, and you can go ahead and put your phones on mute, so that way I can go ahead and end this call. All right, all right. So this is what we are going to do. Tomorrow is a potluck day. This is for the people that's watching the playback. Very quickly, a potluck is simply where my students bring me all of the math concepts that they may still have challenges with, or just may need a refresher on, and I will go over those particular concepts with them. Okay, so if you are watching this playback and if you are interested in wanting me to go over any math concepts, please email me. If you do not have my email, I strongly suggest you find it because all my students should have it. Okay, so tomorrow will be a potluck day for the students that are watching. Please make sure that you all text me what it is that you need for me to that you will want for me to teach you for tomorrow, if that makes any sense. I'm getting a little tongue tied here. I don't have my water. I'm just all over the place today. But again, thank you all so very much for joining me. I really do appreciate each of you. You will get your credit for today. Please continue to keep me in prayer with my tooth and my tummy. Just got a lot of aches going on. So again, thank you so much for rocking with me. I really do appreciate you. And until tomorrow, I will see y'all then. Be safe. Have a blessed hump day. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Why? Okay. I'm trying to find my stop recording button and it's just all over the place. So my apologies, y'all, but I'm gone for real this time. Bye.